to get real.
How are we doing, guys? This FIFA Lords here, and welcome to the second episode of Mastering Division 1. This Division 1 run has been a lot more difficult than my last one. Both of the last games were only won by 1 goal, whereas if you remember my last Division 1 run, we just blitzed through the thing, 7-0, 5-0, 5-1, it was just crazy stats. So yeah, this one's looking a bit more challenging, so hopefully we can pick up the win in this next game. We're going to be using a squad that I've never used before, but it looks ridiculously OP, and today the video is going to be a bit different. Let me know if you want this new style of video, or if you don't. I'll get into that in a minute. But before I get into that, I'm going to be showing you the team of the season players that are going to be up for grabs tonight, 8 PM Thursday, 8 PM GMT. So yeah, I'll show you the team of the season players that I'm going to be putting on the line for one of you guys to be able to win. So tonight is going to be 5 team of the season pink slips. So we're going to have William Carvajal, we're going to have Killisin, we're going to have Motta, we're going to have 2 Raphaels. All in all, it's going to be about 150k worth of players. So if you don't want to keep them, you can always sell them for the profit. So yeah, if you want to be involved in that, 8 PM GMT, send me a game invite, send me a message. I don't care what it is. I'm going to open my inbox up at 8 o'clock on the dot. And whoever I see first, you're going to be the person that gets a chance to play me for a pink slips. If within 15 minutes I get no messages, I'm just going to pick a message off my YouTube or off my Twitter. Whoever's messaged me for a pink slips, I don't care who it is, you're going to get that opportunity. So, you know, if you're not going to be available tonight 8 PM, just leave me a message. Maybe no one else is going to be available and you get to be the lucky guy. So just leave a message in this video for the pink slips. And yeah, my game tag is Poxy Warfare. Capital P, capital W, space between the Poxy and the Warfare. It's spelled P-O-X-Y. For Poxy, and then Warfare is spelled W-A-R-F-A-R-E. I'll leave it in the description below, so just add me for that one. And yeah, so like I said, today's going to be a bit different. I'm going to be doing like a mini squad builder of the team that I'm using, and what replacements you guys can put in there if you want to. And guys, if you don't want to watch this, if you don't really care about the squad or anything like that, you just want the in-game footage and tips and tricks and just see how I play, then I'll put a little tag of what time the gameplay will start, but this can take anywhere up to 5 to 10 minutes depending on how much I decide to talk. So yeah, let's get into the squad. Up top we have team of the season, Jackson Martinez. This guy's an absolute, I mean, okay, if you look at this team, first of all, it's fucking OP. That's why it's called the OP squad. On paper, it's just ridiculous. We'll see how it gets into game. I haven't used this team. I've used these players, but not all in one team. So we'll see how it is whilst we get in the game. But Martinez, he's fast as fuck, he's got great shooting, his heading is just the best heading in the game. If you guys love to abuse the header, fuck Andy Carroll, pick Jackson Martinez. Yes, Andy Carroll's a big ass motherfucker, he's probably better at heading than Martinez, but Martinez has got the pace to get on the end of the ball, he's got the skills, he's got the weak foot, he's a lot more fucking versatile than shitty Carroll, and he's got decent passing as well, he's got great strength, he's got Ibra strength and aggression, and he's a bit cumbersome on the ball, but not so bad. If you can't afford team of the season Martinez, just downgrade him to the regular card. His regular card is dirt cheap, a couple of K. And yeah, his regular card, the only difference between his regular card and team of the season, in my opinion, the way I've been using them, is the team of the season is still a bit cumbersome, but he feels more agile than the regular card. The pace feels no different. The shooting feels better with this team of the season for sure. The passing, just a hint better, but not that much difference. Defending, who gives a shit? Strength and aggression though, they're both great, but I think Martinez is a bit better at keeping the ball and winning the ball back after he loses it than his regular card. So those are the main differences between the two. Ibarbo, fucking OP player, he's 6'2", so that 75 heading is just underrated as fuck. He's a bullet as well, over the tops, through balls, crosses, he just runs like a fucking bullet to get to that ball and head it into the back of the net. These guys are your real bread and butter OP fucking just ridiculous players. They're not so much skillers, they're really 1Ds, so you're going to see my game style be a bit different in this one. I am not going to be skilling into my opponent's box like I normally do with these players, like Martinez a little bit, Rodriguez a little bit, Mourinho a little bit. But when I get up the pitch, the main finishes I've got is going to be crosses, it's going to be through, it's going to be over the tops. That's how this game is going to play out. So yeah, Barbo, cheap as chips, fucking OP, amazing player. But he's really a 1D player. I mean, you can put a fake shot, a body feint in every now and again, but he's got no Berber spin abilities, he's got no 4-star skill abilities, he's got a terrible weak foot, so yeah, he is really one-dimensional, but in that one dimension, he excels. He is just absolutely amazing. And then on the right side, like I said, Martinez had Ibra's strength and aggression. Mourinho's got Ibra's skills and Ibra's positioning. And he's got a little bit strength and aggression as well. For the centre attacking mid is great, especially if you're pushing up on the right side. He's got the skills and enough strength and aggression to hold off the left back. Unless it's like some beefy motherfucker. I can't think of anyone off the top of my head, but some players can push him off the ball, obviously. And a good CDM like Yaya Toure is going to push him off the ball as well. But in more situations than not, in that position, he's going to be able to hold his own to get at least a skill to take the player off him or pass it on for a 1-2 over the top or wherever it is, or just pass it back to open up some space. So Mourinho in that sense is great. He's got good shooting. He's fast as well. His passing is half decent. And his dribbling is amazing. His heading and defending I'm not too worried about. He's a centre attacking mid, not a striker, not a defender. Or centre defensive mid. So yeah, great centre attacking mid. Not one of the best, but he is definitely a good one. And if you can't afford a team of the season card, I wouldn't pick up his regular card. The main reason is centre attacking mids need to be decent at passing. His team of the season is, but his regular card is only 300-400 coins, but his passing is abysmally bad. And yeah, it's just like this team of the season is probably one of the biggest upgrades to the regular card that I've ever used. Mourinho has had his team this season feels like a completely different player than his regular card. So yeah, I wouldn't suggest his regular card at all. And then Rodriguez, absolutely fucking amazing player. Just great World Cup in general. 93 shooting, beautiful. 96 passing, amazing. 96 dribbling. He's one of the best not the best, but one of the top 4-star skillers out there. Messi is the best 4-star skiller for sure. And he's fast as well. This guy is an all-round, one of the top centre attacking mids in the game, in my opinion. Fucking great player. Only thing that's him down there is his 3-star weak foot. His right foot isn't that amazing, but it can get the job done when it comes to passing. So yeah, if you can't afford these team of the season players, because Rodriguez as well, his regular card is like a left mid, I think, or a right mid or something like that. He's not a centre attacking mid. He's not a central player. So if you can afford his inform, then pick up his inform. But if you can't afford his inform or his team of the season, and you can't afford team of the season Mourinho, I would suggest putting Muriel and Falcao. But when you do that, it is going to be a really offensive squad where the passing is, you're going to have to be careful with your passing. You can't just spam over the tops or anything like that. You're going to have to really position your passes. Falcao, I'd put him on the left side where Rodriguez is because of his finesse shot trait. He can just finesse shot out of the box for days and get easy goals for you there. So definitely Falcao on the left side, and Mourinho just abuses pace on the right side. Do the 1-2s of the Barbo and fucking Muriel. They will just rip people up with the pace that they've got. Get into the centre defensive mids. This guy I've never used before. I would not suggest using him. 54 pace, just don't even bother. Just don't even bother. Just sub him out for any decent centre defensive mid. Ramirez, Luis Gustavo, Matuidi, if you're not too big on skill, Matuidi's decent. There's just so much. Obviously, I've got Holle and Effenberg, so yeah, those are the guys I'm going to be using. But Yaya Toure, whoever it is, any good, decent centre defensive midfielder you guys are comfortable with, sub him out for that guy. Again, Ortega, sub him out as well. But Ortega is a hidden gem in himself. Ortega as a centre attacking midfield player for like an all-silver team, or like a silver Colombia hybrid or something like that, he would work well. If you guys do like to experiment, I've experimented with him a little bit, and he's a great centre attacking midfield player. He's fucking fast as chips. He is great at dribbling. I know it's a 79 dribbling, but because he's so fast and his acceleration is just phenomenal, his dribbling feels a lot better than what it is. 53 shooting, his finesse shots feel like 75, his power shots feel like 65. His shooting is definitely underrated. He's got decent passing as well, and yeah, just not a good centre defensive midfield player. So just keep that in mind. And then yeah, our back line is just immense. My opponent's gonna have a very hard time getting past it. Boateng, I just really want to try his inform man of the match. Sorry, his man of the match card. And yeah, it's not much difference, but hey, I'm not gonna do a player reviews. He's freaking old. But just pick up the regular card. It is just very marginal differences. Dante, one of the best centre-backs in my opinion. 68 pace, he feels so much faster. Neuer, you can upgrade him if you want. Just quick advice, when you upgrade players, goalkeepers that are already good, Usually what happens is some games they play amazing, they don't let anything in, and some games they make a shitload of mistakes, so they're not as consistent. And if you're willing to take that risk, then go ahead, but I prefer to keep the regular cards. I've used his Team of the Year countless times, and I think before I've said he's the best goalkeeper in the game, and he can be. Sometimes he just doesn't let anything in, but other times he just lets everything in. So yeah, they're a bit inconsistent. I prefer to have a consistent goalkeeper. Manuel Neuer, best goalkeeper there is, and he will make some mistakes, but more times than not, he will get the ball. So yeah, pick up his regular card. You can get Team of the Year. I wouldn't bother informs. Informs are not for me. Informs just don't even care about informs. But yeah, so you can get his Team of the Year, which is a lot better than his regular card. But at the moment, he's going for 1 million fucking coins. 1 fucking million coins. That is way too much for a defensive player. The only, like, obviously, I've spent some of my defensive lines have been ridiculously expensive, but only do that if you really want to. Because I really want to have like an all blue, just amazing squad. And I already had Team of the Season, Team of the Year, Ibra and Ronaldo and that. So like I invested a couple extra coins to have a great defensive line. Again, there's handicapping, so I don't do it anymore. But yeah, it's up to you. Alaba, I've only used it for like 2-3 games. I can't give you a good comparison to his regular card. But Alaba himself, he's just an amazing player anyway. So yeah, definitely a good player. So overall, every player on this team is fucking amazing except for 2 CDMs that would get subbed out for Effenberg and Halle. Arguably the best centre defensive mids in the fucking game. So yeah, that's that. Let's search for a game. Alright, so we finally found our first opponent. That took a bit longer than I wanted. So yeah, basically guys, I would have left a little thing saying just skip to this period. I think it's like 11 minutes in to watch the gameplay stuff. And just let me know. Okay, we actually got a very similar team here, except for he's got a very weird choice for the CDMs. But he's got the heading abuse of Mandzukic, I've got the heading abuse of Martinez, and he's got the pace abuse of Aubameyang. So it's very similar teams, so yeah, that's interesting. But yeah, like I said, guys, if you don't want me to do like a little squad builder, mini intro where I talk about the players and what players you could use to instead of them, and you think it's a waste of your time, please let me know. Because if it's a waste of your time, then it's a waste of my time and I won't bother doing it. If no one's going to watch it, then what's the point? So yeah, let's quickly get the 2 legends onto the pitch. And yeah, if you like it, then by all means, I've got no problem to an extra 10 minutes at the beginning of the video to just break down a squad for you. Obviously, if I'm using like a legend squad, I'm not going to talk much about the legend squad. I think you all know how legends are just ridiculously OP, and there is no other player that you could use that are like the legends. And there we go. So he starts off with a header with Mandzukic. He gets that first goal. So yeah, 3 minutes in, first cross of the game, boom, Mandzukic plants it into the back of my fucking net. And yeah, I'm going to be playing a bit more gay. I am going to be going for crosses because, you know, I've got Martinez and Barbo in the box. And yeah, I am going to be going for the KSI because I've got Martinez and Barbo to abuse it with. And hopefully we can get a win. Okay, that was for fucking Barbo there.
That's very well read. And that's a very good interception.
Ah, it's for Halle, was making a nice run there. Wow. Come on. Come on.
We've got the ball in the middle of the pitch here.
It's like, you know, one of the best counters for this formation is any formation with 2 CDMs. So its own formation is really good at locking itself down. Especially like the 2 CDMs, we've got a left CDM, we've got a right CDM, well, we've got a right CDM, centre attacking, we've got a left centre attacking. So they close you down pretty well. The other one is the one there's only one striker, it's like 4-2-3-1, I think it is. It's the one with 2 CDMs, 1 striker, centre attacking mids, and left mid, right mid, and 4 in the back. Come on, Barbo, tell me you're onside. Use that pace. Oh. Oh, damn it. Halle. Ah, I thought I was going to get in front of that ball. Good shit by Alaba. Okay, I'm going to try and take... I've been cutting in a bit now, so let's just try and take it down the wing and cross it in. And guys, the market at the moment, just unreal. Like the legends and any good team of the season players or any team of the season players have been playing well in the World Cup. They are just so fucking overpriced. They are so overpriced. I've actually made already made 1.5 million coin profit from Georgie Weah. I made like 1.1 million. Actually more. I made like another 600k profit on what's his name? I made another 600k profit on Haji as well. I'm thinking about just selling the rest of... I should have got that. I'm thinking about selling the rest of my legends and that, because the amount of profit I make is absolutely phenomenal. For example, Hullet I bought for 3.5 million. He's going for, I think, 7.5 or 8 million coins right now. So that's an insane amount of profit right there. And what's the other one? Like Georgie Weah, I've sold Weah and Haji because there's a nice profit to be made in Haji, and I had Rui Costa as a centre attacking mid anyway. And Weah is not my go-to striker. Oh, go on. Weah is not my go-to striker. Crespo is my go-to legend striker. Number 2 is Patrick Kluivert. They're the top 2 strikers and legends for me, and then Weah is number 3, and that's mainly because Kluivert's got the 4-star weak foot and Weah doesn't, so that's what wins it for me. Come on, Barber, use that pace. No, I thought his goalkeeper was coming out. Fuck, I wasted that opportunity. And yeah, so I sold Georgie Weah because I was using one every like 20 games. I'll use Georgie Weah. That's a goal. Rude Hullet makes it 1-1. Well done, my son. The legend gets us the goal. And yeah, when using this formation, I would suggest using people like Yaya Toure, Matuidi, Luis Gustavo, a CDM that's good as a CDM, but that can take a good shot as well. Like, that would really help you a lot more than just a solid CDM. Schweinsteiger is another good one to use. So, it's up to you. Obviously, use whatever you're comfortable with, but if you can use a CDM that can shoot, oh my god, it's just the space I left him. I was accidentally holding right bumper. Well, I was holding it on purpose, but, what's it called? I just didn't want my centre-back to be the one to commit to the challenge. I wanted one of my CDMs to come in. Come on, Rodriguez, just use the pace. Effenberg. He's only got a 3-star weak foot, so he's not the best when it comes to crossing into the box. I was trying to bait a 1-2 from him by making him think I'm committing my centre backs. When you do that, sometimes they'll do a 1-2 pass and then try to run past your back line, and then he just roll back with the centre back and just stop his play. That fake shot just didn't happen for me there, and that is an easy through ball. I'm going to have to bring my goalkeeper out. Oh, he got lucky as hell. Neuer got a touch, but it just wasn't enough. That was just bad. Sometimes this right bumper can really fuck you up when they commit your centre-back instead of your freaking defensive player. CDM, it just leaves acres of space for him to run into. So yeah, well done to him. He took advantage of that fuck up, so nothing I can do. There is nothing I can do. Except, perhaps, KSI the fucker to death. So yeah, this video here is more of the abusing the game mechanics. Abusing the shitty play, abusing the crosses, abusing the over the tops. So if that's not what you want to see, I suggest you stop watching this video. I mean, I will do some skills here and there, but yeah, I'll be doing stuff like this, just absolutely abusing my opponent, and Barber should have finished that 9 times out of 10. OP fun net. Come on, Dante, get on to the end of it. I don't know why Hullet was making a run offside there. I was kind of hoping he'd come back a little bit. Oh, ref! Fuck it, man. I was on the counter attack. So yeah, quick advice, like don't, I was talking about the transfer market being fucked and selling my players, but don't invest any, like, you know what I mean, if you really want to, go ahead. But I would not suggest picking up legends and anything like that at the moment, because they're just too overpriced. They are far too overpriced. I'm just waiting for our opponent there. So yeah, I didn't really go through the stats, I didn't really look at the stats, but I'm pretty sure it's been pretty even. I think we've had even shots, even possession, I didn't look at it. He's brought on Rodriguez as a striker. Okay, I'm guessing this guy is like a Mexican, Colombian, or South American player, because that's not what you should do. Rodriguez isn't a striker. He's a great centre attacking mid, but he ain't no striker. Dante picking up that ball. Wow, I got lucky there. I was looking at my radar to see where I should cross to, and I just really, for a second there, wasn't paying attention to where he was positioned. So yeah, we're just trying to sweat it at the moment. Come on, Effenberg. Oh, good attempts, good attempts. Oh, I thought I was going to get past there, I really did. Give us a good cross in, give us a good cross in. Ah, damn it. I deserve a cross goal. He got a shitty ass cross goal. Come on, Barbo. Martinez. Ah, he's a fucking god at heading. He's a god at heading, Martinez. I'm kind of happy to take Mandzukic off. I'm not too worried about him crossing in now. Beautiful. That's the AIDS right there. This team is obviously very good at freaking corners. You got Barbo, Dante, Boateng, Martinez, and yeah, those four players, they're just fantastic at heading the ball. You've also got Hullet and Effenberg, so there's just an abundance of players to cross to. Ah, I was trying to skid into his box. I should have just picked a position for the cross. Like, crossing with this team is just OP. It is just OP. Oh, I don't really have any open. Oh, I see Hullet. Hullet's got a bit of space. Just there is Rodriguez. Hullet just. Come on, Dante, you got it. You got it, Dante. Okay, I'm getting the free kick. It's all the way back in his own half. Okay, slightly in my half. Basically back in his own half. I mean, like, I might be playing like a sweaty, but like a bit of a dick, but I'm not that good at it. That's the other thing as well. Don't use me as a reference point of how to play the cross or anything like that, because I am not that good. There we go, Hullet, come on. Remember I told you about the defensive mid, telling him to make the run, and then just waiting for the opportunity. And Hullet's in the box, and Hullet's in the box. Oh, damn. That was just unfortunate. Come on, come on. Easy goal. Oh, fuck me sideways, man. Ref. He just took my legs out there. He didn't touch the ball. Oh, such an easy goal there. Oh my god, no way. No way. Get rid of that ball. Oh, darn. Barbo, you're going to head that. How did Barbo not win that header? He's 6'2" fucking tall, man. I was playing a tournament game the other day, and this guy was using Neymar. I was using Desai, and who's my defensive player? I think it was Ramos, or I think it was Desai and Ramos, or maybe Fernando Herrera and Ramos. And the guy had Neymar, right? Neymar was being marked by both my centre backs, and he got the header. I'm like, he's fucking what, 5'10", or maybe even smaller. These guys are fucking big ass bulky players. So tell me, how the hell does Neymar win the header? It's just EA saying fuck you. So you know that pissed me off. Come on, Hullet. Like I said, I'm not the best at knowing when to cross and how to cross and what I should do for the cross. I spent a long time doing my best not to cross the ball, so like honing my skills to being a bit more sweaty and skillful. Right now I didn't care, he's got that much space. That was maybe a foul. Not a yellow card though, ref. Keep it in your pocket, son. Fuck you. Like there, I should have just kept marking the player, not committed the player, because he was in a dangerous position, whereas all the other players, like, they were in relatively dangerous positions, like you saw there. If he got through, that would have been maybe a goal-scoring opportunity for him. So you just need to know when to mark the run and when to apply the pressure. I hate when this happens. It's just wasting time. No one picks up the ball, and the good thing though, he's got his he had his defensive player. So if I was able to win the ball from him, like I have there, there's one less person to worry about. Come on, Martinez, use that pace. See, Bertang got back. If I was able to do that a bit quicker, Bertang would have been there, and that would have been a nice scoring opportunity for me. So we've got 4 minutes to get ourselves one more goal. I just had no space. Come on, let's just do this one last 1-2 opportunity. Make the run, go on Martinez, use the pace, use the pace, use the pace. Take the shot! Oh, fuck, weak foot. It's 4-star, but it's not 5. Jesus Christ, that was the last. I might have time for one more. No, that's it. Alright, so looks like we're going to be a draw on this end of this game. I didn't play so well there. Like I said, I am not the best when it comes to playing that sweaty style of gameplay, so I apologise if it wasn't too interesting. We got one cross goal, not so great. We had a nice little run by Hullet, who made a beautiful goal. And yeah, he got a cross, and I can't remember what the second goal, how he got the second goal, but he got the second goal anyway. Oh yeah, it was my mistake with the holding the right bumper. So it was a decent opponent though. He knew what he was doing, he knew how to manipulate space, and we both played well. End of the day, it was a draw. The corner gave it to me. Hullet got man of the match. And yeah, I got an assist with Lam and a Barbo. Hullet did a lot of work for me in that game, so I definitely would give it to him. And yeah, that's that really. So let's have a look at the stats. I mean, I did have more shots. I had a lot more shots. I had a bit more possession, but he didn't play badly. He played decently, even though he was kind of playing like me, going for that cross. But you know, that's the end of that game. So you know, if you didn't enjoy this video, you'd rather me stay away from people like a Barbo and that and abuse the header, let me know. I prefer using skillful players anyway, but I thought I'd just mix it up for this video, give you something a bit different. So that's a draw. So we got our first draw in Division 1. The last 2 games are both wins, close wins as well, only by 1 goal. And this one we sweated in for a draw. And I don't know, I got a bad feeling that we might not win this Division 1 run. We'll definitely hold Division 1, but it seems to be very difficult at the moment. And guys, if you got any ideas for squads that you want me to use or anything you want to see from me, let me know. If you want me to do any player reviews, let me know. But right now there isn't any interesting players out there. And it's just the international man of the match cards. They're just so fucking expensive when they get first released. And I don't want to lose that many coins. Like, I did it for Team of the Season, but the Team of the Season players, I enjoyed using them. I really enjoyed my time with them. Whereas I've used a couple of the international man of the match players, and it's just so minuscule the difference that it's not worth it. Especially, like, none of the international man of the match player cards are going to be better than their Team of the Season cards anyway. So it's just a waste of coins. I wouldn't bother buying them. Like, Benzema is the only one that I felt was, okay, you know what, he is better. Whether or not he's worth the coins completely depends on how many coins you're willing to spend. It's personal preference. But he was better than his regular card. But yeah, anyway, I've talked enough. Like I said, stay away from the stock market right now for those big hit players unless you really want them, unless you're desperate for them. And 8 PM tonight, we've got the pink slips. So I'll see you guys